Tonight, Mexican authorities suing a company they say helped YouTube megastar MrBeast produce this now viral video.
Why is this not in a museum? Why is a YouTuber holding this? Get this away from me.
Titled, I Explored 2,000-Year-Old Ancient Temples. The video has racked up over 60 million views in less than a week.
This is the door to the inside of this massive Mayan temple.
MrBeast is in huge trouble again, and this time, it's not your usual internet drama. What started out as a seemingly harmless adventure video has now spiraled into a legal and cultural firestorm that's caught the attention of government officials, national institutions, and even the President of Mexico. Sounds insane? Well, let's break it down because this is the kind of trouble that even MrBeast probably didn't see coming. It all began when Jimmy, aka MrBeast, dropped a video titled, I Explored 2,000-Year-Old Ancient Temples. The video was uploaded on May 10, 2025, and featured Jimmy and his team exploring some of the most historic and sacred archaeological sites in Mexico, including the famous Chichen Itza temple. He wasn't just there for the visuals either. His video tried to offer a mix of entertainment and educational content, showcasing ancient artifacts, Mayan mythology, and underground tombs. Sounds cool, right? Well, not everyone thought so. What seemed like a respectful cultural dive soon caught the attention of Mexico's National Institute of Anthropology and History, better known as INA. They didn't just notice it, they were furious.
Authorities say the video taken inside the nation's ancient pyramids violated the terms of government permissions.
We're gonna visit this bad boy!
In the video, MrBeast, whose real name is James Donaldson, explores ancient Mayan cities in southeastern Mexico.
Can I take one home?
Well, I do. We'll go to jail.
I would go to jail?
Yeah, sir.
At one point, the influencer, who has 395 million subscribers on YouTube, surprised at the level of access.
In a public statement, INA acknowledged the positive intention of making young people appreciate ancient cultures, but slammed the video for allegedly violating the terms of its filming permit. They said Jimmy's team used the site to promote commercial products, like his Feastables chocolate, and that's a big no-no under Mexican heritage law. INA claimed that the permit MrBeast's team received through a company called Full Circle Media did not allow for any kind of branding or commercial gain. So, when Jimmy's video showed scenes of him jokingly calling his chocolate Mayan approved, that set off a chain of events that led to INA filing an official administrative lawsuit against the production company. Things got worse when people started spreading rumors that MrBeast himself was being sued. Some headlines even said the Mexican government was after him. In response, even Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum stepped in, demanding clarification on how MrBeast got access to these ancient sites in the first place. At this point, the situation went from a YouTube mishap to an international incident. But here's where it gets even more complicated. Just before the public lawsuit statement, INA had already released a press release saying that everything was approved: the permits, the presence of their own staff during filming, and that the production had followed all procedures. They even confirmed that the video was coordinated with both the federal government and local state governments. So why the sudden change? Well, INA backtracked and started claiming the video included scenes that were fictionalized or misrepresented. They pointed out that no one flew drones inside the pyramid like the video suggested, no one stayed overnight in the archaeological zones, and that the Mayan mask shown in the video was a replica, not an actual artifact. These dramatic elements, according to INA, added to the theatricality of the production and misled viewers for the sake of views and profit. The controversy wasn't just limited to government officials. Local residents and tour guides from places like Merida also voiced frustration, accusing MrBeast of receiving preferential treatment and using sacred locations for clout and brand promotion. These critiques painted a picture of exploitation, even though the video was framed as educational and respectful. Jimmy didn't stay silent for long. On May 18th, he addressed the growing backlash on social media. He clarified that he was never sued and that all filming was done legally with permits and full cooperation from archaeologists and government representatives. He added that the Feastables brand promotion scene was filmed off-site, not near any sacred monuments, and that the government was fully aware of it. He even took it a step further. Jimmy revealed that behind the scenes, he and his team had been working on water projects and funding archaeological efforts in Mexico as a way of giving back to the community. He didn't plan to announce that publicly, but the false headlines forced his hand. According to Jimmy, everything was done by the book and with good intentions.
Next, a popular YouTuber is now being criticized for filming in some of Mexico's most important archaeological sites. In a video that was published over the weekend, MrBeast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, and his team recorded videos at some of those sites that are not accessible to the public. We're told there were formal requests for permits to record, but now Mexico's president is asking for details on the permit and warned that there may be sanctions if that permit was violated.
To support his statement, he shared posts and statements from the governor of Campeche, who confirmed that MrBeast's team acted responsibly and respectfully during filming. The governor even expressed surprise that the Ministry of Culture wanted to sanction a production made for a youth audience, which naturally includes some dramatized elements for better storytelling. But despite Jimmy's defense and support from local officials, INA held their ground. They doubled down on their lawsuit, not against MrBeast himself, but against Full Circle Media, the production company involved. Their argument is that the company violated the terms by turning what was supposed to be a documentary into a commercial piece promoting brands like Walmart, 7-Eleven, and Feastables. According to Mexican law, national heritage cannot be used for commercial purposes without strict approval, and the lines may have been blurred in this case. So where does this leave MrBeast? Well, technically, he isn't facing any legal action personally, but the production company he worked with is in hot water. And the entire situation has stirred up global media attention, sparking debates about cultural sensitivity, commercial exploitation, and the responsibilities of influencers when operating in foreign countries.
MrBeast is in the middle of a scandal that now involves the president of Mexico. Right, and so it's all connected to this video that he posted titled, "I explored 2,000-year-old ancient temples," and in it, MrBeast explores historical sites in Mexico, with it notably including El Castillo and Chichen Itza, which is one of the wonders of the world. And one of the things that you see in the video is the guide laying down the law of what you can and cannot do in these sites.
Well, there's some ceramic pot shards.
Whoa, this is so cool.
Can I take one home?
Well, I do. We're going to jail.
I would go to jail?
Yeah, sir.
All right, I won't take one home.
And then at other points in the video, it also looks like they helicopter around to the temples, and a guide lets MrBeast hold what he says is an ancient and historically significant mask. Within all of this leading up to their trip to El Castillo, which they only stand outside of as people aren't allowed into the temple up top. But then MrBeast seemingly finds a workaround.
Out of respect for the culture and all the people who hold this very sacred, we are not going to touch the temple. Instead, we're going to fly this drone up to see what's in that secret room. You cool with this?
Yeah, this cool.
So MrBeast sends up the drone and shows the footage of what it saw inside, with us then also seeing a lot of criticism about this video.
It's a reminder that even when you think you're doing everything right, getting permits, hiring experts, and trying to educate people, things can still go very wrong, especially when your name is as big as MrBeast. In many ways, this controversy has shown the double-edged sword of influence. Jimmy's massive platform means that everything he does is amplified, for better or worse. This drama might not bring MrBeast down, but it certainly puts a spotlight on how fragile and complex cross-cultural collaborations can be. One misunderstood scene, one misplaced joke, or one misinterpreted brand plug can turn a well-meaning project into a national scandal. And with millions watching, the stakes are always higher. It also raises a deeper question. Can modern creators like MrBeast engage with ancient cultures and sites without unintentionally exploiting them? Or is the commercial nature of platforms like YouTube and brand integrations always going to complicate things? There's no easy answer, but this story will definitely serve as a cautionary tale for any influencer planning their next adventure abroad. As for Jimmy, he's likely to move forward stronger and even more careful. But the Full Circle Media lawsuit will be one to watch. Its outcome could set a major precedent on how digital creators are allowed to film at cultural heritage sites, and what counts as respectful storytelling versus exploitative content. If you want to stay updated on how this controversy unfolds and see what MrBeast does next, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. There's always more going on behind the scenes than what makes it into a 10-minute video. And in MrBeast's world, even a temple tour can turn into global drama.